Hey, welcome back to the channel. Before I begin, I just want to put a disclaimer saying that this is not a financial advice video. I'm not here telling you what to buy or to sell. Please do your own research, and if you feel like joining along, please only invest what you could afford to lose. With that out of the way, let's start the video. So a brief recap, this is week 18 since I begin my trading journey. The amount of money that I have put in this trading is $388.33, and so far I have managed to earn 56 cents in profit. My aim goal for this trading journey in overall to hit $10 million. Seems like it is impossible. You know what? Nothing is impossible in crypto. With that out of the way, let's take a look at this week chart. This is the chart for this week, and as you can see that we are not looking very good. And in my previous video, I mentioned that this trend line will determine where the direction of the price will be. And as you can see that the price break to the trend line like it was nothing. Now it's already created a newer low, and to be honest, it is not looking very good, because if you look at here, I already marked horizontal line which is at the 0.01762, which this trend line is the previous lower low of this GALA games. It was taken from essentially at the beginning of the GALA games. So to look at where exactly I took this trend line, we need to change to a KuCoin chart, because Binance does not have the previous data. So if we scroll all the way back to where essentially the GALA first invented, if we scroll all the way back here, you can see that I took this trend line from here, which is the previous lower low, and this is the last data that we have. Because if let's say the price does go any lower than this, then it will essentially means that this, I don't want to say it, but this project is basically a dead project at this point. But I still have my hope in GALA games, because as you know, at the moment the bear market is really brutal. You can see that all of the market at the moment is in red. So yeah, so if you look at here, the new lower low is really close to the previous lower low, and I do think that the price will try to retest it back, but hopefully this support will have some momentum to push the price all the way up to the 200 days of moving average. Before I go any further, let's take out our Fibonacci retracement to help us see a better understanding or a better idea of how the price will move, and also how the price have moved. So let's track back to the day where I end my video. So at the moment, you can see that the crucial trend line that I mentioned is almost aligned with the Fibonacci of a 0.382, and as you can see that the price trying to hold its support, but unfortunately it break out of that trend line and it retest back at the 0.382 of the first Fibonacci, and then it also tried to hold its support, but then it failed to do so, and then it retest a little bit further at the 0.236, and the pattern continue. It tried to hold its support, and then it gradually collapses until it created a newer low. So at the moment we are in the between of the first Fibonacci of a 0.236 and also at the second Fibonacci of the zero line, which is the lowest level of the Fibonacci. For this week video, I'm going to use another indicator that will help us see in detail how's the movement of the price. So the indicator that I will use is this RSI. It is not something new, it has been used by all of the traders. So a brief explanation how to read this RSI indicator is that basically everything that above this line will mean that it was being oversold, meaning that the price will go down, and if let's say that it goes below this line, then it will mean that it was oversold, and it also means that the price will to pumps. So basically that's a general idea of how to read it. So at the moment the price is at the overbought territory, which means that the price will eventually going to go down, which is not a good sign, because if let's say it does go down, it will means that it will create another newer low, and it also means that that newer low will be the lowest price that this GALA game have ever been. It is not a good thing, but that's the reality we are in. So that's the bearish route for this week. But like I always say, if let's say there's a bearish route, there's always going to be the bullish route. So for this bullish route, I would say that judging by the RSI indicator, in order for us to climb any further, the price will need to go down first, and then the price can move upwards. The bullish route would be that it will go down and then retest back at that support, and then it will hopefully pumps and then take the Fibonacci one by one and try to reach to the 200 days moving average, which is at the line of 0.618. So again, let me repeat that the bearish route will be that the price will retest back at this trend line, which taken from the previous lower low. If it break this trend line, it will mean that it will do its things, and then who knows what's going to happen. So that's the bearish and also the worst case scenario ever. So the bullish route will be that we know that from the RSI indicator that the price will go down before it can pump. So there's only one place that the price will try to retest, which is at this previous lower low. You can see that the newer lower low that it has been created have not yet retest at this exact support. So I think, judging by the RSI indicator, the price will try to retest at that support, and then from there hopefully the momentum from this support is strong enough to push the price to our target, which is at the 200 average moving, which is closest to the line of the 0.618. and for that to happen, it first need to climb to the first Fibonacci, the 0.236, and then next the 0.382, and so on. So that's the bullish and also the bearish route for this week. I think that's pretty much it for this week. You can show your support by clicking the like and the subscribe button, and if you're new to crypto and haven't yet signed up in any exchanges, please do so with my link down in the description. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.